I'd shake, but my courtesies are limited like a well-trained dog. Have a paw.
I'm sorry, you obviously hurt your hands.
I did not hurt my hands. I didn't do anything to my hands. I was...
No, go ahead and unload it. This is the guy you want to tell it to, Sam. This is the guy you want to tell it to. Hello, and welcome to my watch of the original supernatural soap opera, Dark Shadows. I am your host, Joel Sharpton, one half of the Articulate Coven, and this is episode 164 of Dark Shadows. We are coming to a climax, it feels like, for this Laura Collins storyline, and I couldn't be more excited. I am so thankful that you are joining me. I do want to remind you, if you're watching these on YouTube, we're way ahead of you. We got to be closing in on 200 now on Patreon, articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to everything we do early and ad-free, including these Dark Shadows videos. Patrons get 5 episodes every week, one every weekday at articulatecoven.com/join, or search Articulate Coven on Patreon if you're already a user. All right, folks, let's get into today's episode 164 of Dark Shadows.
If I could only figure out the relationship.
Between the painting and David's vision in the old house?
Yes, that. And, of course, what all of this means to Mrs. Stoddard's condition.
Well, I'm sure they're all tied in together.
Yes, but there are so many missing links.
If only Mrs. Stoddard could speak.
Well, I don't think that would do very much good.
She could tell us where she'd been just before she was sick.
But don't forget that she could talk for a while, but she couldn't remember. Which means one thing.
What?
Whoever it was, whatever force or power it was that's doing all this, felt it was very important that Mrs. Stoddard forget where she had been. Which makes it doubly important for us to find out.
Maybe she was taking one of her walks around the grounds and met somebody.
But who?
Really? Y'all can't come to the conclusion? I've got some good follow-up about Dr. Guthrie, by the way, in a minute.
I wish I knew. Perhaps a stranger.
Why does it have to be a stranger?
There you go.
Well, it wasn't anybody here.
Yeah, it was.
Not David or Carolyn or Roger or
Or-
Mrs. Johnson. And Mrs. Collins says that she didn't see Mrs. Stoddard.
Ah, she says that, does she?
It frightens me. Thinking that something is prowling around Collinwood. And it could strike any one of us. At any moment. Any moment at all.
Okay, frustrating cold open, in my opinion, just because they won't jump to the place where they obviously need to jump to. Okay, I did get some feedback from our patrons. There's a couple of pieces of feedback, actually, from our patrons that I want to discuss. So first of all, Grumpy Old Bob 56, he commented on episode 161. The reason Elizabeth had to be moved to a hospital was that Joan Bennett was about to start her vacation. The vacation time was plotted into the storyline. This will not be the only time that this happens. Grumpy Old Bob, thank you for that. And it makes so much sense, obviously. It's the first time, though, that it's happened on our show, right? Where we've had a main character take an extended leave like that. Carolyn was off for a week or so, maybe 2 weeks at one point, and we talked about that then, but I genuinely think she had like sprained her ankle or something. John Lascelles, also from Grumpy Old Bob, this is on episode 160. John Lascelles, the actor who plays Dr. Peter Guthrie, just passed away in October of 2024 at the age of 95. As for the fact that he didn't have a European accent, I think at this time in the show's history, they were trying to play the supernatural stuff very cautiously, slowly getting the audience used to the supernatural concepts. Yeah, I think you're right, Bob. But also, how fascinating that Lascelles, John Lascelles, just passed away. 95 years old, ripe old age. He didn't quite make it to Dick Van Dyke Land, but pretty close. There was one more. Let me see if I can scroll back here and find it. Okay. I had asked about some Beatles music. This is back on episode 156. Kevin Thank you, Kevin. You always come through for us. According to Dark Shadows Wiki, the instrumental covers of Yesterday and Michelle are from the 1966 album Michelle by jazz saxophonist Bud Skank. One of the few instances Blue Well standards composed by Robert Cobert aren't playing on the jukebox. Also, this is the first time Bob the bartender has a speaking part. Technically, there are 8 characters in this episode: Liz, Roger, Carolyn, Vicky, Joe, Bob the bartender, a Blue Well habitee, and the apparition. Very good catch, Kevin. I missed the bartender speaking, but you're right. He did speak in that episode too. Thank you for tracking that down. So I'm I'm glad to know that I'm not wrong in thinking that those 2 pieces of music being played in that episode were way out of left field for this show. Very surprising. I still that the fact that they come from that album does not really tell us exactly like why. Why did they do it finally in that episode? It's so strange. So strange.
You know, I'd like to meet Mr. Evans myself and talk to him.
Well, I don't know if that's possible.
Well, he lives in the area, doesn't he?
Yes, but he hasn't been very well lately.
Oh?
He burnt his hands. An accident, I guess.
You guess? You mean you don't know?
Dr. Guthrie, so many things have happened around here, I'm very confused.
All right. Well, that's all the more reason that I should talk to Mr. Evans. Please.
Well, I guess so. But do you mind if we ask his daughter first?
Why is that necessary?
Well, I wouldn't want to embarrass him or her.
Well, how can I embarrass them?
Well, not you.
What then?
It's just that when Mr. Evans's work is going badly, he tends to drink. And, well, it might be embarrassing for him if a stranger...
Well, look, let's take a try at it, all right?
Boy, I didn't know what Vicky was getting at there at first. How thoughtful of her. What a sweet person she is, genuinely. She's like, I can't show Sam to you because Sam may be in a state that those of us that know him are fine with, but he wouldn't want some stranger to have this opinion of him. Man, Vicky's the best person in Collinport, and it's not close.
A man with nothing to do all day gets terribly thirsty.
I know, but that's no way out.
I'm not so sure that...
Pop.
All right. There's no way out.
Go for a walk.
Past the Blue Whale? I'm not made of iron.
Along the beach or up on the cliffs.
No, that would only make it worse.
But you love it up there.
Look at them trying to dry Sam out. I mean, good on him. And good on the show, honestly, for giving him a chance.
When are these hands going to heal? When am I going to be able to work again?
Soon.
Soon was last week. I want to work. I want to paint it. Now, if I can't paint,
Please, take it easy.
I don't want to take it easy. I want to work. I want to paint. Even if it means that I have to paint. No, I never paint again. Better that than paint something I detest. So.
Okay, I'm not loving the dialogue in this scene for Sam. I feel bad for him because there was a way to express all of that in a way that was not so. I really dislike it when Dark Shadows does this. They have a character opine for a while in one direction of an argument and then just immediately turn on a dime without talking themselves into it or anything. There was no denouement for his argument. It's disappointing. The actors, the writing, everybody's better than this when they do this.
Now, you know that's not true.
Well, all right, then. Let's not talk about it. You won't do us any good. You better just run along before you be late.
You're going to be all right?
Yes, I'm going to try to be all right.
Good man.
Okay, my guess is we won't see Lara this episode because we've got 4 of our 5 already. And we know the doctor's going to come see Maggie, probably with Vicky. And then also they'll come see Sam.
Please go right over. I'm sure he'd love to see someone who's interested in his paintings. How's he feeling?
Ready to blow sky high because he can't work.
His hands? They still haven't healed.
My father had an accident. He burned his hands.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I can imagine what that must be for a painter. Well, rather, I can't imagine.
Well, he's a little restless, to put it mildly. But I'm sure it would help a lot if you went over to see him, Mr. Guthrie.
All right, Maggie.
And there's our
Hi, Bert.
fifth. Been a minute since we've seen Burke, too. Man, look at the somberness of these friggin' suits here. 3 out of the 4, dark and dour as can be. I guess Burke does have a little splash of light there in his shirt.
I can take you anywhere you want to go if it's a question of a lift.
I don't know.
Well, I can find the place myself. I won't get lost, I promise you.
It is important to me, Vicky.
Okay, I didn't expect a Burke and Vicky scene today, and Burke is making it like genuinely appealing here, like he's still hung up on her a little bit. Where does he stand with Laura? The last we heard, he was defending Laura and had sort of tossed Carolyn aside. Interesting turn for this episode.
A very rare human being.
What?
Someone who's interested in my father's paintings. Don't knock them.
Don't do it, Sam. I am fascinated to see, though, how Sam reacts to Dr. Guthrie once the questioning begins.
Go away.
Did you say come in?
I said go away.
Are you Samuel Evans?
No, no. I'm Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, you're Samuel Evans, all right. I'd know that style anywhere.
No, you wouldn't. It's not seen in very many places, unfortunately.
But you are Samuel Evans.
I haven't been Samuel since I was 7. Name's Sam. What can I do for you?
Well, I'd like to look at some paintings, if you don't mind.
Well,
I'm Guthrie, Peter Guthrie.
well, I'd shake, but my courtesies are limited like a well-trained dog. Have a paw.
I'm sorry, you obviously hurt your hands.
I did not hurt my hands. I didn't do anything to my hands. I was...
No, go ahead and unload it. This is the guy you want to tell it to, Sam. This is the guy you want to tell it to.
Well, I have to warn you, I'm very expensive.
Well, do you mind if I browse?
Go right ahead. But no more than 6 to a customer.
Sam's in a mood, but he's still willing to sell properly, isn't he?
There's nothing there I'd consider to sell. Oh, now, here's something that any painter would be proud of.
What happened here?
What are you doing with that?
Any painter would be proud of, and he dropped it like it was hot. Look at that.
Oh, from all I can see of the style, it certainly looks like yours.
All right. That'll do. I don't know who you are or who sent you or why, but get out.
I would like to talk to you about this painting,
I've got nothing to say.
except that you didn't paint it.
That's right.
Man, he barged in there, and I was sort of on Guthrie's side when he started, but I gotta say, he's hounding him in a way that I didn't expect. I figured he would be more artful in his approach to this.
And I believe you.
I don't care what... What'd you say?
I said I believe you didn't paint that painting.
Why should you believe me?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to find out.
Exactly. Who are you?
Somebody who can maybe help you tell who did paint that painting.
All right. He stuck the landing on it, didn't he? He sold it eventually. Just took him a minute to get around to it. It's difficult to play good cop and bad cop as yourself.
And you're a psychologist.
That's right.
Well, Then why the mystery of the way you walked in? Why didn't you just come right in and say what you wanted?
Well, if I had asked you about the paintings of Laura Collins the minute I came in that door, well, what would you have done?
Thrown you out.
You tried to throw him out anyway, Sam, even though he was coming in to buy. So, like, Guthrie's plan wasn't that genius.
The Laura Collins that was in those paintings. Whether it's the real Laura Collins or not, I can't say. But that woman was the Laura Collins that I was forced to put on canvas as evil incarnate.
All right. That's a step up, I think, even from what he had said previously about it. And a hard transition. Man, again, the last episode was so well directed and so well put together, and this one seems a little clumsy.
I'm concerned, Laura Collins is the most wonderful woman in the world.
Okay, they tried to make a magic transition there, but, like, ham-fisted and you screwed it up.
Is that why you wanted me to stay here? Is that the important thing you wanted to tell me?
No, not really. But you haven't forgotten our last meeting, have you?
Forgotten it. For a few minutes, I thought we were going to have the same conversation all over again.
I don't want to talk about Lara.
Then why did you start?
We can't seem to agree about Lara. I remember the last time I let our disagreement get a little overheated.
It was just as much my fault.
What I can't understand is, why can't two rational, reasonable people who want to discuss something discuss it without getting into an argument?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go there because stuff's crazy out here right now, folks. This discussion from Burke is the same thing you'll hear from parents and grandparents that are upset that their kids don't want to hang out for Christmas or Thanksgiving because of their political alignments. Why can't we just agree to disagree? We can about lots of things. Laura Collins is dangerous to David and the Collins and Stoddard family, of which Vicky is a part. Burke does not want to acknowledge that. My safety, my family's safety, does in fact preclude polite conversation. Actually, if my safety or my family's safety is in danger, then you and I cannot disagree on that, actually, and disagree pleasantly. I'm going to argue about it. I'm going to fight for my safety, for my family's safety.
I don't want to talk about this anymore, Burke.
All right. We won't talk about it now. But one day you'll see that I'm right. You'll realize that
I don't want to talk about it. And then he goes on talking about it. See, this is also why some folks are missing company around their holiday tables.
is a warm, understanding, sensitive woman.
When I painted Laura Collins, I had a vision of a woman who placed herself out of reach, away from anything human. Human warmth, human understanding. She seemed utterly incapable of it.
Okay. Again, could have been a magic transition. Could have been one of those wonderful, beautiful transitions that we get in the show. Whoever's at the wheel today is asleep, it seems like.
Destructive, the way fire destroys. She even seemed beyond caring that it might destroy her too. That's how I saw Laura Collins.
Boy, again, that music is what gets me, but I really thought that was going to be the end of the episode. I felt like it was a little early, but still felt like a good punchline. We have learned so much about Laura without having her in it, and I do like an episode like that. This has just been one ham-fistedly put together.
No one was more surprised than I was to hear that she was sick. She certainly didn't look sick the last time I saw her. You'd have thought the thunder and lightning was coming from her, not the storm.
Storm?
Yes, the The storm the night she got sick.
You saw Mrs. Stoddard the night she got sick.
Briefly, Lara put...
Oh, I forgot Burke was there. Laura's going to get caught in her lie. Thank goodness.
Buy any paintings?
No, but I found one that I think is very interesting. Do you still want to lift back to Collinwood?
I was just about to take her.
I don't want to put you out of your way, Burke.
For you, Vicky, nothing could put me out of the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I got some stuff to talk to him about, and you don't want to hear it, mister. Gah.
We're still pals, right?
Right.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Guthrie.
We're still pals, even though I won't listen to you.
He saw Mrs. Stoddard shortly before she got sick.
You saw her?
At the cottage.
You mean where Mrs. Collins lives?
Yes. He left, and then Mrs. Stoddard was alone there with Mrs. Collins.
But Mrs. Collins
I
told us...
know. But apparently she was not telling the truth. Because Mrs. Stoddard was alone there with Mrs. Collins before she got sick.
Well, okay. That episode salvaged itself all on the one reveal. Burke trying to defend that woman. Outs her anyway. Yeah, I'm telling you, your nonsense will tell on you. Can't keep them lies straight, folks. Pretty good episode in the end. Ham-fisted, not well put together. I wish we could get the full credits. I don't think we're going to be able to see it. Yeah, no, we're not. But we needed the director's name on that one because that ain't it. That ain't it, buddy. You didn't pull it off. All right, I'm super excited to wrap up the week with you all. If you're watching these videos on YouTube, articulatecoven.com/join, $2 or more a month, get you access to everything we do early and ad-free. You can get Dark Shadows 5 times a week, one every weekday, when you are a patron. You can search for us, Articulate Coven, on Patreon as well if you're already on there. And we'll see you wherever you're going to watch these real soon with episode 165. Thanks, everybody.